What's going on YouTube? It's your boy TC and we back with another video. In this video we're going to be doing a transformation haircut. My client doesn't want his hair no more. He wants to go down to wave length. So to start this haircut off, I slapped my 1.5 guard on closed. And I started with the 1.5 guard because I didn't want to run into any like calyx or bald spots. So I started going down with the grain just to get down all the bulk, and then I eventually gradually switched to my 1 guard closed. So here's when I slapped the 1 guard on closed, and I'm going back with the grain. But the 1.5 guard, it was cool, but it wasn't laying my client's hair down the way I wanted it to lay down. And the 1 guard is doing just so. So right here, I'm just going with the grain still, just bringing it all to that one desired length, the length that I originally chose to go down to. And as you see in the front area, his hairline, it still sticks up just a little bit. So this was the right guard to go with in order to get his hair to lay down the right way. Here I'm just brushing everything in place, getting it ready for the holding spray in the lineup, because like I said it before, he doesn't want to taper in the back or the sides. So we're just prepping everything, laying it down for the holding spray. And right here I throw a holding spray behind the ear just to lock it in. Hold that hair down in position while I'm brushing it down, just so I give it that crispy lineup. Right here I grab my razor comb and just comb right there where I sprayed the holding spray at, just to get all the flyaway hairs that didn't lay down with the hair being brushed down. And all you barbers, I would advise y'all to grab y'all razor comb, just because on y'all hairline portion, all the hairs that stick up, even with the brush, it knocks them all down, gives you a smooth transition, just so when you hit that line up, there's no stand-ups, you can just see straight crispy line. These are my go-to hitters, the Golden Effects, and I also got them zero gap. They're real good, but they're not biting. But y'all see how that lineup coming in the back, real crispy. here I grab my 0.5 guard closed and I just go with the grain right there at below the taper, where the taper would be at, right there on the nape, just so it doesn't look as bad. so it looks like it has somewhat of a slight light taper on there. On the side, I go and do the same thing and just go with the grain though, with it open this time instead of closed, just to lay it all down. And you see I go back in here with the FXs just to hit that curve into where I kind of want to put a taper in that, but not really put too much of a taper in that. Here I spin my client around and do the same thing I did on the right side to the left side. And you want to make sure everything is like contrast to each other. So you go left from right, right to left. So making sure you do the same thing on this side. But I'm just speed this side up because I already seen the other side. So now we're going to move into the front lineup process. So as you've seen, I brushed the hair in place. And now I'm gonna slap on my one guard closed and go with the grain just to knock all the extra hair off that I didn't get when I was eating it all down, getting ready for that crispy hairline. So right here I go in with the holding spray just to hold the hair in place so I get the best hairline possible. So for the lineup process, I pull out my Babyliss FXs one more time, and as you see, they're already putting that crispy line in there. And I work left to right, or sometimes I work right to left, just to make sure that hairline is as straight as possible. How I do my C-cups, I do it as an L shape. So you see, by me putting that line in, it makes an L. And then I go to the bottom of the line, put the curve in, just so you get that C-cup looking real perfect. A haircut is about detail, so as you see, I go back through a lot and retouch up the spots that I just hit, just because I see that it's like a little one piece of hair standing up, or it's not curved as sharp as what it could be. So I just go through and do a lot of detail working just to make sure I get the crispiest cut at all times. And right here, you see I go with the grain just to knock out how far his sideburns was, and then go back through with the clipper, remaking that C cup. YouTube, here's the final results of the haircut. If you like this haircut, like, comment, subscribe. Comment what type of haircut y'all want to see next. But without further ado, YouTube, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.